We're going to show you how easy it is to remove background for your DTF transfers. First thing you're going to want to do is use our gang sheet builder, which has a lot of great tools. You're going to head over to transfers. You're going to scroll down to the right here where it says DTF transfer gang sheet builder. You can choose the gang sheet of your size. Don't worry, you can always adjust this later on. We're just going to go ahead and choose a 22 by 36 because I want to load a few examples for you guys. We're going to choose start a brand new gang sheet. We're going to go ahead and upload a couple files for you. So let's try that, let's try that, let's try that, and let's try that. So we're going to try 4 different files here. Now, once you have all the files loaded, we're just going to go ahead and load them onto the actual gang sheet. So let's just size this down a little bit so that we can get everything to fit. This is at 300 dpi resolution, but it's quite small. It's only 3 by 4. Keep in mind, when you expand it like what I just did right here, I'm losing resolution. I'm down to 87, which is not ideal for printing. It's still printable, but again, you're just taking a small image and making it really large. You're gonna lose some type of quality, but there are ways to fix it with our builder. So same thing with this one. If I increase it, it's gonna lose resolution and quality, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it for the video's sake here. One of the things that you're looking for here is the outlines. If this has a green box around it, that means it's optimal resolution, 300. And if it starts to become red, it is sub 200 resolution DPI, something to keep an eye out for. So what we're doing here, the particular reason is actually removing the background. So let's go ahead and zoom in slightly and let's start off with this image here. Again, you guys can change the visuals by going to settings, doing the visual aid and putting a background behind it. Don't worry, it's not gonna print it, but it helps you visualize what you're seeing. We're gonna just leave it at checkered, and it's obvious that these have a black background and this shark image has the white background. So let's click on the bear, click on edit the image here, and this is the image you're gonna see. You can go ahead and click on quickly remove background and let's see what it does. There you go. I forgot what it looked like previous to this as far as all the tiny details, but as far as getting the image out of the background, it does a fabulous job. If you're satisfied with everything, go ahead and click on apply and you can easily apply it. Now, the next one we're gonna click on is going to be this bat with the moon image. Same thing, click on the edit image, it'll populate this, and let's just go ahead. You can mess with the other settings if you really want to, but let's just go ahead and do remove background and let's see what it does. There you go. This one again did a really good job, cropped everything out. It kept the wings on the bats. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and click on apply. Next one is going to be this princess image. Same thing, let's go ahead and click on edit image. If you want at this point, remember it was kind of small. I had to enlarge it. You can easily click on remove background, see how it does, or you can click upscale quality, see if you can at least enhance it, make it better at higher quality, and then start to chip away at the background. You might have to play around with this. You might have to go backwards and refresh this or even upload it, but play around with it until you get comfortable and you like the result. Once it's quality upscaled, let's go ahead and remove the background and let's take a look at how it looks. There you go. It does a pretty good job at cleaning it up, making it transparent. But what I'm noticing here, because I am a professional, we've been doing this for quite a while, is that it actually left a lot of gradients to this image here, which is not going to turn out really great when you print it. It's going to actually show a little bit of extra white glue around the image, something that we have videos that we cover, so make sure you guys watch that. But in order to fix this, there is actually a halftone button, so you can try to click on the halftone and see what that does. It's loading, and there you go. It cleared up the inside, so it's not blurry anymore. And these are gonna be printing in little halftone pixels. If you wanna increase the dots so that it is bigger, because this is really tiny dots, you can just move down the sensitivity. And let's see the export. There you go, the dots are bigger. This is gonna achieve a better overall looking print. You can mess with the angles. I generally don't use that too much. And once you're satisfied, go ahead and click apply. And it will apply to your main gang sheet. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do, oh, I actually noticed this one had a little border behind it. Not sure what it is, but the main point here was to actually do the background removal. So again, you might have to mess around with it. Last one, gonna be the shark image. Same thing, edit image. You guys can see it's a little bit blurry, not the best. I'm just gonna upscale it, help it a little bit out. Not a big difference here, but let's go ahead and remove the background. All right, there you go, background's removed. Technically printable, best quality, not really. But here's some other tools that you might be able to want to mess around with. You can click on the color tool. For example, select the color that you want to choose. I'm simply just going to click on the, let's say, eyes. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's just make his eyes red. And let's click on apply. Oops, it didn't really take that out. So let's try that again. Select the color, select that, replace it red, like so. Replace it with red. It's loading now, but keep in mind I did select the eye. If there's anything that's the same color, it also might change the color of that. So just keep that in mind. But if the eye is a specific color, it would just change that color in eye. Just as you guys can see here, it kind of didn't do a really good job. It just kind of changed the colors here. So I'm actually going to click on undo and get rid of that. But that's basically how you remove background. I just wanted to throw in that color option so that you guys can see and mess around with it. But these are great options for you to remove a background on a print. Go ahead and click and save this file so that you can always refer back to it. I love to date things so that I can always reference back to it if I need to. You can put on shark print so that you can reference it. Either way you want to save it, create that account so that you can always reorder it if you're satisfied with that print. My name is Phil. Hope this tutorial helps you guys out. We'll guys catch you on the next one.